Hi everyone, today we're gonna take a deeper look of what actually is happening to the Bitcoin price. If we can see, since the last call from the 110, the price has been just dropping and dropping and dropping all the way to exactly the target price we were mentioning in the video before. If you want to take a look at what we have been discussing, just go to my channel and subscribe, and also you can just find the last video updated. We're not actually mentioning that it was not the best option to buy after the massive pump we have after reaching the 100,000, and the best strategy was just to be patient as always and just wait for a better price. And actually we were calling for 103 and 102 500 more or less, and as you can see we came all the way to the 102 800, which is fast, almost the same price we were talking in the video before. So now what many people was asking me in my X account, what actually gonna happen next to the price. Are we going to search like 90s, 80s, which is completely insane to see that. This is really basic analysis. It's really easy to see. You can see already how the red valley is already had been already for more than 2 days, which is already getting waste, and sooner or later we're gonna start to create another green valley, but we just need to look for other indicators in order for that to happen. But just to see it, if you cannot really see it, it's just making a higher high, which is super nice for the price. We can also check in the weekly, nothing has happened, and we have been just consolidating between this blue line, which is completely bullish for the price. And I don't know actually what is the noise and why people are really complaining, when before we were all the way from 70, and now we just holding. I have been saying for the last days, holding the 100, super nice. It's just making is making the Bitcoin is just taking the price of 100 like completely normal. We didn't used to have that before, and now we just range that, which is completely positive for the price of Bitcoin. And the daily, as you can see, I was also mentioning last time, we potentially will be making another small red valley, and after that we may be doing the green valley. This is actually what it's doing. I don't think they're really gonna complete another red valley, but it's just gonna make it more slowly and tired for people to take liquidations from up and down. I mean, it's just big whales that's just accumulating and just making scared people for you to be out, pretty much. So yeah, just wait in the next days. The price should just go in one direction, which is just up, and there is no, at the moment it doesn't really matter right now all these geopolitical problems. The market is just doing what the charts say, and this bouncing or retesting of the orange line, we already saw that, and it's nothing to do. They have nothing to do. These geopolitical issues have been happening, I think, yesterday or today. So don't pay attention too much to that. Sometimes, yes, they're quite important, but at the moment, there is no big escalation, so I wouldn't be putting too much attention to that. And if you're looking for a new entry, this is the best price you can jump in. Probably in the next day we may be touching this blue line and going down a little bit as well, just to make people more tired. So what I mean, the RSI will go all the way to here and then falling a little bit, retesting and then going up. This is what you can expect for the Bitcoin price in the next days. Also, we're talking about in the weekend. Probably we can see some run up. Normally, I don't count the run up to the end of the weekend because it's mostly they're fake. But just wait for some consolidation of the price during the weekend. And next week we need to start to see a little bit of explosion, trying to retest again this area. We may be falling as well into some consolidation, and that is totally fine. And also it's quite normal since everybody is just expecting to go to 130, 150. So, I mean, the orders to liquidate are massive every time because people are just getting greedy and greedy and greedy. Wishing that the 111 get a break. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And now I wanted to mention to you as well, if you want to support my channel, and also if you want to do some trades and take advantage of the market, you can just go to Bitfinex. The links are in the description below, where you can do a lot of trades, like either when the market pumps or when the market dumps. You can always take advantage with risk management, and you also help into the channel. So it's just win-win. Now I want to jump to this crazy news where Amazon, actually this company at 2.2 trillion, is looking into using crypto stablecoin for payments. It wouldn't really surprise me. They already look into this since a long time ago, because stablecoins are the best thing that could happen to the whole space and also to the whole world, because you can transfer stable currency, or in this case the fiat of USD, euros as well, or whatever other come into the time. They will come in other currencies as well. I guess countries will realize that it's really a big opportunity to do transactions with really low fees, and this is something that I guess Amazon is really interested as well. If you, I don't know if you in your country have access to Amazon, you will realize that you can already pay with PayPal. And do you ever question why? I will tell you why. Actually, PayPal, they're ripping off every small business and big business, anybody, because they charge a huge percentage for every transaction that the companies receive, and also for the exchange rate of the currency the customer is paying. So at the end, you ended up always giving like around 10%, 8% of your profit pretty much to PayPal, and that's something that is not really beneficial for Amazon. Talking about is a huge company as them. Of course, they don't want to give all those shares to PayPal. That's why you never have an agreement with them, and you can already pay with PayPal. It's really great to see that they are looking into stablecoins, because, like I was mentioning last time as well, Stripe have been implementing already a lot of crypto payment to the IPAs, and this is just going to be massive for the whole Web2 space. I mean, everybody can just accept crypto. It doesn't matter which coins or stable coins. And this is just the beginning of, because every time more and more companies are realizing that, and that's why also Walmart is looking to explore this same stablecoin payment. And yeah, it's really insane, because you have this bridge of companies who want to take the advantage of Bitcoin as a reserve for the company in order to don't die, because everybody who is valuated onto fiat currency at the end will die. That is a it's for sure that will happen in all these companies. They are just correlated to the US dollar, which is just insanely in depth and inflating, and nothing would stop it because the government just continue printing money and devaluating the currency. So more and more they start to realize, as this Japanese fashion company as well, they just bought 50 bitcoins and they want to acquire 950 in the next 2 months. That's insane. But it's nice to see. It's nice to see that they just waking up, and that's why you should wake up as well and get yours, because with the time, and I mean, we're already in the times that we don't. It's difficult. No, it's not for everybody to possibly to get a completely Bitcoin, and this is something that the ETF issuer Bitwise say actually, like owning one BTC is the new American dream. I know American dream, but the dream for everybody, because people are not really into this digital world, which is getting more and more digital with the time. People are not really, or this new generation are not really incentivized or excited about the classic asset, which is just physical things. So just listen what he say, which is make a lot of sense, and you can see it already. You can see it already. Everybody want to own at least one, and there is not enough for everybody, and not everybody can afford that.
The beautiful thing about Bitcoin is, like, it has no politics. It just is what it is, and its representation across the globe of the people who believe in the same value system, and you can opt out. And that's why I think, for me, it's very obvious that young people now think of the American dream very differently. They're not worried about home ownership. They want to become whole coiner. Everyone wants to own one Bitcoin as like the American dream if you're a very young person. And many actually more than that, as ways they think about, the popular meme of retiring their bloodline, but they want more Bitcoin that they can share with them, their nuclear family, their children. And that is a more powerful, I think, social signal than, hey, I have this white picketed home in the suburban neighborhood. It doesn't carry the same prestige anymore with young people the way that a whole coiner would, I think, in the future.
Yeah, that's completely exactly what is happening. It's going to happen more and more with the time. And this is only with we're talking just about private people, no companies, but also then there is this other stage of the companies and the countries as well, which everybody want to get in. This is really interesting what this Pantera Capital CEO say about the US, how they will, or not only the US, I think when they get it, once one country start, if it's the USA, for example, it will be this massive run for everybody to try to get as much as they can, because every time is less, and this is will be how they will have maybe this pressure selling gold, the gold reserves. I don't know until which point, because both of them have been proven that they can conserve the value of your energy with the time. So I don't know if maybe partly sell some of the gold, but it will be interesting to see if this happens sooner or later. Just listen to what he's saying.
The U.S. has 11 million years of workers' wages buried in a stone pyramid in Kentucky in gold. That's obviously very antiquated. That's what the pharaohs did 40 centuries ago. I think that'll be transferred into crypto, Bitcoin, over the next few years. US.
Yeah, I mean, it would be great to see that. The big question is who's gonna start first. And now I also want to bring up something really interesting, which is not really new for me. Maybe it's new for you, but what Brian Armstrong is saying is like it could actually end up that Bitcoin is the new reserve currency of the world. And actually, I do think it is already. It's just it haven't been seen like that, and that's why still Bitcoin is what it is right now, because like I was mentioning last time, 97% of the people still don't understand Bitcoin. And yeah, this that's one of the main reasons, but let's listen what he say about it.
Yeah, for me, I mean, money has multiple purposes, right? It's a medium of exchange, which stablecoins is solving beautifully. It's also intended to be a store of value. And right now, democracies around the world are really struggling to get their deficit spending under control. And I think that Bitcoin actually, I guess my crazy, a little bit out there idea is that I think Bitcoin is going to provide an important check and balance on deficit spending. And if it gets out of control too much, people will flee to it in times of uncertainty. And it could actually end up that Bitcoin is the new reserve currency of the world.
Bitcoin is the new reserve currency. You heard it here first.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see what happened. And now I just wanted to go back a little bit to something I was speaking before, in a video before, which is really insane. All these Western countries, which they are fully democratized according to them, every time they want to go more and more and more with authoritarian laws, like is the case of the EU in this case, or according to a wealthy expert, he's talking like starting in 2027, which makes sense with the whole MiCA regulation they have been pushing since last year or 2023. All the EU countries, will be share automatically all information about crypto. So yeah, I mean, if you are in any EU countries, I would recommend you to get out of there. And maybe these are not an option for you, like Serbia, Paraguay. I think that these are some Iceland in the Caribbean, and Argentina, but for sure there are other. I don't know why he's just mentioned 4 places or countries, but there are many more options as well. I guess maybe these ones are like super serious, super friendly. But El Salvador, maybe El Salvador is not for everybody, but there are many other countries that are super friendly and they're not authoritarian like all these EU countries. So you should just keep an eye on it and think twice if you live in there, because there's no future actually, and they're all entrepreneurship is just going out from these countries, and they don't really have any incentives for creativity minds to come and place and build the digital world. They talk a lot about it. They don't even have anything in eye. They're completely on the ground. And the only, if I'm not wrong, the only big company they have there is the SAP, which is a fucking insane dinosaur company from the 80s. And that's the only technological gem that EU countries have. That is completely insane. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. So yeah, just think wisely, and that's why also is so important when Pablo Ardiono say math is the only certainty in the entire universe. Bitcoin is math, money. Yeah, it's something to. It's just beautiful, Bitcoin is math, money. And math is the only certainty in the entire universe. That's completely true. 100%. So, just to resume a little bit, if you was waiting to jump in, this is a perfect time to go in. I would rather say to go in on spot instead of futures. because for future, I think we still may need to wait a little bit. Like I was saying, we're probably going to test his 106 and then fell a little bit. But if you use a stop loss, you're gonna be fine. Just gonna be fine. It's just depending how much are you willing to risk. No, I would recommend you below this previous high. I don't really think we're gonna go and touch that part, but just a completed candle, just liquidating everybody. It will make sense, and it could happen as well. So just keep that scenario in mind to don't make any mistake and protect your money. If you have any questions or you would like to see some other altcoins, you can just write a comment below which altcoin you would love me to check. Actually, I was thinking as well just to make a small video with some altcoins and just check where they're going, because most of them are bleeding. And some of them, like Sui, Solana, they're just consolidating, and probably they're gonna be doing a new all-time high soon. So yeah, just let me know in the comment box below, and subscribe, and yeah, see you next time.